Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Martin back with you again. I had so much fun doing word work with you last week that I wanted to come back today and do some more. Today, let's focus on the vowel E. E says eh. That's the short sound that it makes. Eh. As in the beginning of elephant. And also the beginning sound in exercise. Let's segment and blend the sounds that we hear in some words. The first picture I have is of a vet. Vet is a short way to say veterinarian, and a veterinarian is an animal doctor. Let's say the sounds we hear in vet. V, eh, t. Now let's put the letters that would match those sounds. V, eh, t. Vet, vet. Next we have a web. W, eh, b. Now let's put the letters that would make those sounds. W, eh, b. Web, web. Here we have a bear inside of his den. Let's break down the sounds that we hear in den. D, eh, n. Now let's put the letters that would match those sounds. D, eh, n. Den, den. Here we have a net. Let's break down the sounds we hear in net. N, eh, t. Now let's put the letters that would match those sounds. N, eh, t. Net, net. We did it. This is a crayon that is the color red. Let's break down the sounds we hear in red. R, eh, d. Now let's put the letters that would make those sounds. R, eh, d. Red, red. Here we have a picture of a dress, but the arrow is actually pointing to the bottom of the dress where it's called the hem. See those dotted lines at the bottom? It's where someone would have sewn the hem. A hem is usually made at the bottom of a dress or at the bottom of a pair of pants in order to make that piece of clothing a bit shorter. So this is called a hem. Let's break down the sounds we hear in hem. Eh, mm. Now let's put the letters that would make those sounds. Eh, mm. Hem, hem. We spelled hem, boys and girls. Well done. Here we have a picture of a jet. Let's break down the sounds we hear in jet. J, eh, t. Now let's put the letters that would make those sounds to spell the word. J, eh, t. Jet, jet. Here's a picture of the number 10. Let's break down the sounds we hear in 10. Do it with me, boys and girls. T, eh, n. Now let's put the letters that would make those sounds. T, eh, n. Let's blend it together. 10. 10. We did it. Thanks for your help. Now let's focus on just one word family that has that short E, in it. This says et. It's not a word all by itself. It just says et. But if I put an initial consonant at the beginning of et, I can make a word. This letter that I added at the beginning is a B. It would say B. Put it with et, and we have bet. I can change that B to an N and make a new word. N, et, net. I can change that N to a G, and I know that G says G. G. Et. Get. Let's go a little faster. We know that the ET is going to say et each time. Set. Yet. Let. Vet. Pet. Jet. Wet. Met. Well done, boys and girls. Thank you. I love it when you help me. Let's take a look at your to-do list for what you could do after this video is over. It's going to focus on that sound made by the E. E says and we're going to make a game. In order to get ready to make this game, we need to have some small pieces of paper. They can be Post-it notes or just pieces of paper that you've cut. If they're not already a color, go ahead and color them with a light colored crayon. We don't want to color them with a dark colored crayon or have them be too dark of a piece of paper because we're going to write on them and we want to be able to see the letters that we write. So on my small pieces of paper, I'm going to think of a word family that has the in it. I'm going to start with the one that we did the most. I'm going to put et on this piece of paper. I'm also going to put et on the paper below it. Now I want to think of an initial consonant, a letter that I could put to go before it at the beginning of et to make a word. I'm going to add an S to this one. Set. And I'm going to put an N down here for this one. Net. I know when I push those cards together, I'll have made two new words, set and net. Go ahead and keep making some more cards so that you have more cards to play with in our game. Pet. Et, let. Et, met. Et, wet. You can also add a different word family that also has that the E in it saying If you add a new word family, I would change the color of your paper for this game. So here I changed my paper to blue, and I'm going to add N. The E and the N go together to say N. If I put an H at the beginning of that, I have hen. Ten. Men. Pen. I could even add another word family. Here I'm going to put ed. By putting an R at the beginning of it, I have made the word red. Ed. Bed. Red and bed. See, they rhyme, boys and girls, because they're in the same word family. Once you make all of your cards, go ahead and put them on a table or on the floor and flip them over so you can't see the writing side. Add all of your cards together, and then you can start to play. The first thing that you want to do is choose one card by flipping it over. Here I've chosen N. I know that that's not a word all by itself, so I want to choose another blue card that would go with it to make a word. Now, if I choose, oh, I did it! I chose another N card. I know that if I put those two together, that's not going to make a word. So I'm going to flip that back over. I want to try to choose just one consonant letter that I can put at the beginning of N. There, I did it. That H says, I could put it together with the N, and now I have the word hen. You can keep playing until you've made all of your matches. After you make all of your matches, you can make a list. The boys and girls in my class know that I love to make a list of words. Here I wrote hen, bed, set. See, boys and girls, I'm making a list of the words that I made by putting those cards together. So keep the cards together while you have your piece of paper next to your game, and you can copy the words that you made onto a piece of paper. That way, when you mix your cards back up to play again sometime, you'll still have your list that you can practice reading. 10. Red. Net. Now let's trace the vowel that's in each word with red. You can use a red crayon or a red marker. Every time I trace it with red, I'm going to say its sound. Eh, 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 eh. E says eh. Now let's find some rhymes. A rhyme is going to have the same middle and ending sound, but it's going to have a different beginning sound. Do you see any words on this page that would rhyme? I see the word hen. Let's try to find a word that would rhyme with hen. Let me give you a hint. Words that are in the same word family rhyme. Yes, 10 rhymes with hen. Let's say those together. Hen, 10. Yes, they rhyme. Good job. Let's find what would rhyme with bed. Remember, look for the same word family. Yes, boys and girls, red. Red and bed rhyme. Let's say those together. Bed, red. Now let's find what would rhyme with set. Yes, boys and girls, we only have one option left. However, we want to make sure that that really does rhyme with it before we color over it, a matching color. Set is the word I'm looking for a rhyme to match. Net. Yes, set and net rhyme. Let's say those together. Set, net. Now, boys and girls, what I did on my paper is I circled it and I shaded in with a light color so that the two rhymes would match. I didn't want to use a dark color because I didn't want to color over all of my writing. So you could do the same thing, just like we do in school. You could highlight these words and you could choose different colors so that the ones that rhyme would be highlighted the same color to show that they rhyme with each other. Now, boys and girls, you can go start to make your game. I would love to see pictures of you playing and making this game, and I know your teachers would love to see it too. Bye, boys and girls. I love doing word work with you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.